Hello everyone and welcome to my channel again. I'm happy to be here with another weekly journal. I am so sad and missing you all because I didn't post any weekly journal in about 2 weeks, I think, or maybe 3. So here I am again. For those of you who are new here, my name is Catalina and I'm the person behind By Catalina Designs, and I want to share as many crochet tutorials with you and chatting about crochet and about knitting here on this channel. So if you're new here and this will sound like something that you will want to watch for, then please subscribe and I will be really happy to have you on board. Now I think we can start with our weekly journal because I have a few things to show you what I was working on during these crazy weeks, and also I want to share with you why I didn't post for 3 weeks almost. So let's get started. Okay, so since the school break started, I had my friends coming over from Romania. It's my childhood friend, and it was super crazy week because we were just going around visiting a lot of attraction parks. So it was really tiring for me, and they were really crazy about visiting, going into everything, so it was pretty nuts, but it was fun and enjoyable and my daughter loved it, and I am happy that I was able to spend some time with them. And yeah, but I didn't crochet, I didn't post on social media, I wasn't available at all. And after coming back and having my schedule back, let's just say, it was weird because my daughter was at home and I'm trying to make some things with her as well, so it was difficult to find a balance and a new routine. So but I managed to do some stuff. First thing that I managed to publish was the Lindsay Bag pattern and video tutorial that we were talking about, and I shared the process or the make along with you during a few weekly journals back, and now it's available as an individual tutorial on my channel, and I have a written pattern as well. I don't have the yellow version because my friend, I told you that she took it away from me, but I do have this youth version that I made after finishing the first one. So I'm happy that I'm still having one sample of that bag because it's really lovely, so I do like it a lot. Now some things that I was working on, I think I'm done with the summer makes. The weather here in Netherlands were pretty weird. It was feeling just like fall. Only yesterday or this week started to feel a bit better, being sunny and so on. But I do have my last summer design, which is the wavy skirt, and by the time I'm filming this video, I am about to finish editing the video tutorial, and I think it will be by the time I will upload this weekly journal, it will be already on my channel as a video tutorial and as a written pattern. So yeah, I hope so, at least. But this will be my last summer design, and I already started to work on fall designs, or let's just say some transitional pieces, one transitional pieces. I think I showed you before that I already started to work on the Pane Sweater to make another one, and to film a different video tutorial, because back then when I was making it in 2018, it was like being able to upload only 15 minutes videos, so it was in a few parts, I think 2 or 3. So I said that it's the time to make it better. But I didn't work in this couple of weeks on that sweater at all, because I tried to finish writing these patterns and publish these patterns with the Wavy Skirt and the Lindsay Bag. One transitional piece, and I think I showed it to you before, is this lovely cardigan. And I'm saying that it's a transitional piece because it's with this stitch pattern, that it's an open mesh stitch pattern, but the yarn is pretty thick. I think it's I don't know, the recommended hook size, it's like 6 millimeters, and I was working with 6 millimeters, so it's like size number 5, the weight of yarn, and it's looking pretty nice. The only thing, I managed to finish the sleeves, but I want to undo this one a few rows back, because I did on this one another decrease along the sleeve, and I like it better like this, and it's a bit shorter, so I need to undo and remake the sleeve, and then I have to make the front border, and this will be it. I think it's the first cardigan that I'm doing it and being so long, and my issue right now is that I have only 1.5 bow left, so I don't know if it will be enough to finish it. And I'm thinking, because it's just above the knee with this, maybe to undo a few rounds, or cut it actually, to be able to have enough yarn for to finish the border, or just order some more. The only issue with ordering more yarn is that next week we will leave for vacation, so I don't know if it will be here in this week that I still have. So this was one of the projects that I was working on, filming the video tutorial and everything, and I do hope that will be available, the pattern, for September, because this will be a transition piece, and of course that I don't want to post it in November or later into winter, because this is not a thing. And I do have what I have. Yes, another thing, because I showed you the piece that I started with, the yarn that I got from Arcane Fiber Works, and I finished one sleeve, and I was thinking that it would be nice to have it like this, like wider sleeve at the end. I do love how these colors are looking on the sleeve. It's mostly looking like a ripple effect, so it's pretty nice. And now my question is that if I should make it wider for the waist in length. I don't really know. I know this was so requested, as I don't think I will be able to write a pattern for it in the upcoming months, because I have a lot of other projects that needs to be done. Maybe I will let it for the next spring if it will be possible, or if you want to try making it, you can, and you dare to do that without a pattern. I was using as reference the pattern for the colorful sweater. This is a fingering weight yarn. The colorful sweater was worked with DK weight yarn. I'm using the same hook size for this one, which is 4.5 millimeter crochet hook, and because the yarn is thinner, of course that the stitches, even if we are using the same hook size, are smaller. So I just put one more round in between the increases for the yoke. The rest I just kept the same increases, so it has the same number of stitches, only that I wanted to make it longer, the yoke, so I added these rounds. Yeah, I don't know what to say about this. It's like my side project and I kind of love it, but I don't know if I will be able to publish a pattern soon. Sorry. Now I got a few questions about the Starry Night blouse remake that I showed you a few weeks back, and I think I said it in a previous weekly journals, but I keep getting questions, so I'm telling you one more time. It's supposed to be released as a pattern on Expression Fiber Art's website before being on my website or in my shops, and now we are waiting for the release on their website because they need to restock the yarn that I used to make that blouse, and as soon as it will be available on their website, I will let you know. It will be available as an individual pattern, so not necessarily to buy the yarn itself, or of course you can do that. It's a gorgeous yarn and I will recommend it. And then after that it will be available on my website. We have a video tutorial now, so everything is prepared for that, but we are waiting for the yarn. Another thing that I just simply started from nowhere, and I posted a video, some short videos here on my channel because I wanted to track the progress that I'm doing every day, but since I started to work on the Wavy Skirt pattern, I didn't have time to post any progress because I had any. So I started to work on the Pane Sweater. Is another version of the Pane Sweater. I think last year, or I don't know exactly when, I was receiving from Furs while I was they were having this influencer thing, and they were sending me their Wonder acrylic yarn, and it was like color packs, so only one single skein of each color, and I think I got with them 2 or 3 packs like that. I don't remember what I did with the other ones, but with the last one that I have, I said, okay, maybe it will be a good idea to just use it for the Pane Sweater. And because the pattern for the Pane Sweater, it wasn't, I was just working on a small sample because I made the sweater in one weekend and I wasn't thinking that it will work or something like that. So after finishing the sweater, I said, okay, it will be nice to have a pattern, and also the feedback was great. So I tried to explain the entire process on a smaller piece, showing you how to work the sweater. But I wasn't able to show you as well the sleeves and some different things. So I said, okay, with this new sweater, I will start and make a proper video tutorial, a step-by-step one. What I changed during this, because of course that I cannot stick with with what I was thinking on when designing this piece. I'm using the same medium weight yarn, so this is one thing that remained the same. For the previous sample, I used 6mm crochet hook, and it was okay, it was perfect, but I wanted to be a bit smaller, so I started working with a 5.5mm crochet hook, so a smaller size, and I think it became a bit shorter than it was the previous sample, but I kind of like it like this. So it's just like the waistline, and I think it's okay. Another thing that I changed with the neckline, because on the previous sample it wasn't too small because I was able to put it on my head, but I wanted to make like a slip stitch ribbing for that sweater, but somehow with slip stitches it was becoming too narrower, so I had to change the stitch pattern. And also with that first sample I was decreasing being this like decreasing with each row with 2 stitches, and now I simply went straight. So, and it's still having like the shape of the neckline, so I think it will be cute this way too, and it's a bit wider than the previous sample. I will do these updates, the small changes that I made on this sample. I will update them in the pattern. Other changes that there won't be according with the number of squares. Of course, I'm using more yarn. In the original sample I used only 5 different colors. Here I have I think 7, and I'm as you can see, I changing the pink with the red and this teal with a lighter teal. So I'm kind of trying to alternate the colors and use them all. And yeah, so kind of this was it, what I was working on this week, or this week's. Last week I was finishing the Lindsay Bag pattern, then started to work on the cardigan video tutorial, and then on the skirt and so on, and then I started with the sweater. So yeah, these are the things. I know that I showed you in the previous video tutorial that I will make a Clio sweater crocheted version. I didn't start to work on it, but I do have the swatch that I showed you, so I need to order the yarn because I want to use the same yarn as for the knitted version. The only problem that I have is that I will need to swatch again because I don't remember what is the hook size that I used. So yeah, now I want to show you some yarn that I got. I will have another collab with Expression Fiber Arts. Another of my old designs will be remade in their gorgeous yarn. So let me show you what I have. Oh, sorry, I just received this package. And this yarn is so luxurious. I cannot tell you how beautiful and shimmery it is. Look at this. I'm in love. In love. It's so beautiful. And it's 25% baby camel. I never work with this. And it's 25% mulberry silk and 50% lyocell or lyocell. I don't know how it's pronounced this. So look how beautiful is this yarn, and I love the color and I love everything. I don't want to tell you which will be the pattern that I will do in this yarn. I don't want to tell you yet, but as soon as I will start working on it, I will share more, because here is the space where I share all the things that are happening in this crochet life of mine. So yeah, this is gorgeous. I am in love. I'm not working that often with hand-dyed yarn because I want my designs to be affordable and so on, and I don't think I can afford to buying this this beautiful yarn, but I think it's worth it from time to time to just have something so luxurious to work on in your hands. So I think I will save some money to just buy some beautiful yarn like this because it's gorgeous. Okay, so this is something that I have to work on in the upcoming weeks. Another yarn that I got is from Wool Addicts, and I could use that when I got this package. I said, okay, I could use it for Clio sweater because it's pretty similar with the. This is called Memory. And what I love about it is that it has this chainette. It's looking like a chain. The yarn, it's really soft. It has like 88% merino superfine virgin wool and 12% polyamide nylon and other fiber. And it has per 50 grams, it has 100 meters, and it's like a bouquet weight yarn with a 6-7 millimeter needles as recommended. So again, this I love long yarns and wool addict that they are starting to work on their yarn and make this bouquet weight yarn so much lighter. Imagine that this ball has 100 meters per 50 grams, and it's almost close to the DK weight yarn or worsted weight yarn at least. So worsted weight yarn is so, but it's bulky. So you'll have a chunky sweater but more lighter if you're working with this type of yarn, and I love it. I just started a project using this yarn, and it's another sweater that I have. I don't know, I was thinking what other designs to come up with, but I do have some designs that I love, and I do worn the sweater so bad that I want new ones because I do love them. It's not about the thing, and of course because I want to try and make it with another yarn and using some other type of yarn. It's, I don't know, I just want to remake my makes. Is that a problem? I don't know. Okay, so I already started to work on a sweater with this, but I will show you in a different video, in another video, what is the sweater that I start working on using this yarn, because I'm waiting to have a bit of more progress to show you, because I'm only 10 rows in. So yeah, I will wait to have a bit more progress. Okay, now I have a question for you, and then I will end up this video because I don't have any other things to show you or to talk about. Maybe we will make a crochet along or something like that in the future videos. I don't know, give me ideas. Maybe some of the projects that you already saw that I'm working on, maybe you will want to have like a crochet along together, I don't know, or maybe some other projects that I have. What I do have in mind and I want to ask you, if you think that we should start talking or maybe having a different categories of videos, not during this weekly journals because I want to keep this formal like it is, but maybe to start and have some video tutorials for absolute beginners, people that are starting to crochet or want to make stuff and they need a few tips on how to start and what to start with. And I'm asking you because a few months back, if you remember when I did a push-in cat for my daughter, she wanted to learn to crochet, and I realized while I wanted and tried to teach her that it's so difficult, especially for kids, and it will be nice to because they don't have the dexterity on their hands, they don't kind of realize how to hold the yarn and how to hold the hook, and it's a bit more difficult with them to explain how to do this crochet thing. And I have to say that I wasn't patient with her. I found it so difficult because now I can see that it's so easy, the things are going so easy from my hands, but then I realized, oh my god, a beginner doesn't see it like this. So this actually made me to, I don't know, to maybe slow down a bit on the tutorials, but it's good that you can adjust the playback on the videos into the settings button. If you think that is too fast, you can adjust and just watch the video at a lower speed, which is nice. But yeah, I'm thinking to talk more about, I don't know, about yarn tension, and I want to because if I'm looking over the internet and finding some okay projects for beginners, most of them are like coasters, are like scarves, are like beanies, or small projects that can be done by a beginner. But I'm thinking that there might be some different projects that you can make as a beginner, especially if you are into garments and you want to make your first sweater or something like that. So tell me that this, you think that this will sound like some videos that maybe not you, because who are watching me already for a few years, because maybe you're not a beginner, but if you heard people that want to learn and want to learn this crochet thing, if it's a thing to start with, because I had already a short video explaining on how to pick the yarn as a beginner, because this is an important thing to start with. And I was mentioning that the best yarn to start with is to be a medium weight yarn, and then I said, okay, I didn't know at the beginning what medium yarn is, so maybe we should start from there to just explain the yarn weights and how they are, the categories of yarn and so on. I don't know, it's something that I wish to bring more people into this crochet stuff. I know that young people are, saying young people, are so into it, and I love the fact that they simply dive in. They don't care about all the other things, and they are doing beautiful things because they just have the courage to do it. So yeah, I don't know, I'm just thinking. So if you have any suggestions about that, or if you know that people want to learn that, maybe I will think on series with these types of videos. I don't know. Anyway, this was for today. Thank you so much for being here for another weekly journal. I was missing you, and I hope to have some different stuff to work on, because I know that this is interesting to just share with you what I was working on, and this was the purpose of the videos. But now when I'm sharing only what I was working on, I'm feeling like, okay, maybe I should do something more. But yeah, we'll see what it will come in the next week. Okay, so I hope that next week, I don't know for the next 3 weeks actually if I will be able to post any weekly journal, because yeah, I don't know, but we'll see. So anyways, I will see you next time, and thank you so much for being here again. Bye.